Watch the whole video, y'all. This is proof that Jesus Christ lived in Memphis and he died. He was crucified in Tennessee. This white man didn't even want to show his face. Why wasn't this on Memphis News? Leo the 13th, the Pope, blessed this.
A small road in the mountains of Tennessee, a living room in a motorhome, and a 150-year-old painting blessed by Pope Leo the 13th. This is the true face of Jesus Christ, one of a handful of paintings based on the cloth used to wipe Jesus' face before his crucifixion, known as the Veil of Veronica. Its owner, a 73-year-old man who didn't want to be identified and had no idea what he had.
I've lived here for about 17 years. It's been in there, either in there or in my bedroom. Ever since.
So how does a holy relic go from the holy city to Monroe County, Tennessee? The man known as Frosty tells us he got it as a present and hung it on his wall 20 years ago. 3 years later, it found a home in this cloth bank bag and was thrown in a closet until police say it was stolen by Kelly Gormley, who tried to sell it to this Madisonville church. The church told the sheriffs made the arrest, and a piece of religious history was uncovered.
You know, at first, obviously, it was a big surprise for us that something like this might even, be in East Tennessee. Normally, you'd expect to find something like this in a museum or maybe in Rome, in the Vatican.
The painting is now under lock and key in a secret location. Gormley is in prison for theft. Frosty is overwhelmed that a treasure was laying hidden in his home.
I know they really wanted it bad, but I said, nah, I don't think I'll be parting with it.
Okay, this is proof that Jesus lived in Memphis for at least 7 years and got his teachings from there about the afterlife. This documentary been removed.
It is one of the oldest and most interesting parts of Cairo, where the most beautiful churches can be found, like the one where the Holy Family lived for a spell while they were in Egypt during the infancy of Jesus.
During the infancy of Jesus, they were staying in Cairo, but Cairo didn't exist back then. Only Memphis existed, and then Alexandria, but it was Hellenistic. He wasn't going to visit there. Memphis was the only city there. It was a religious center. But this church was burnt down 8 times because they did not want nobody to know that he was in Memphis doing a tour, getting teachings about the afterlife. Okay, now, the church was in Cairo, didn't develop until the 4th century. The 4th century. The 4th century would be 300 or 400 AD after Christ. You see what I'm saying? They didn't want nobody to know that Jesus was in Memphis. Okay? So check this out. Cairo was the city of the dead. They decimated Memphis. It was a necropolis. A necropolis means cemetery. They decimated Memphis and they built Cairo on top of it, but it took them so long. They didn't want nobody to know. So Cairo, another small city. It's a necropolis. Cairo, a necropolis. Cemeteries. Over time, Memphis declined, and during the rise of Christianity, many of its temples were destroyed. The churches were destroyed where Jesus was at. The ruins of Memphis eventually dismantled, and the materials was used to build other settlements, including Cairo. What, you heard that before? We build something, they take it and decimate our history and build on top of it. Cairo, it didn't fully develop until 969. You take them 2 nines down, that's the mark of the beast. That means the devil decimated Memphis and took it and rebuilt it. Erased Jesus' tour. Saqqara, another small city. It was a necropolis. That means cemetery. All of the pyramids was only in Memphis. Pyramids were basically cemeteries. Y'all didn't know that. The Great Pyramids of Giza, it's a necropolis. It was a cemetery. It didn't exist back then. Ptah, the creator god, okay, right? Jesus was getting the teachings about the afterlife in Memphis at an early age. Okay, Egyptians believed in a continued existence in life after death. Ptah played a crucial role in the process, entering the afterlife. So look, Christianity emerged from his followers' belief in his resurrection, their interpretation of his message after his death. So Egyptian was teaching life after death. And he went there early to get the teachings about life after death, about his God, about where he's going. Travis Scott. Pyramids was built with the cross under it. All pyramids foundation is a cross under there. Okay, and they believe you go to heaven. Every pyramid has a cross under it. Okay, the sun god. They were praying to the sun god. Jesus came to let them know, hey, no, I'm the son of God. When you're praying to the son, that's my God, that's my father, and I'm him in the flesh. Y'all halfway got it right, but I'm God. pray to me and pray to my Father.